Sorry बच्चे, I got disconnected. Sorry for the disturbance. So we were discussing about the civil cases. Jabir, stop presenting. Yes. And please tell me your name. I need to mark your attendance बच्चे. Jabir.
Maybe your mic is muted.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Jabir, tell me your name बच्चे. I need to mark your attendance. Jabir. Jabir की
Maybe
addition.
यशविंदर बढ़ाना है वो.
What is the name of the student? Repeat it please.
Maybe यशविंदर. यशविंदर.
Okay, fine. Okay, so let's start बच्चे. We were discussing about the civil cases and criminal cases. So civil cases are related with your any kind of case which is in which crime is not included. Like your conflict है, आपका money का कोई भी conflict है, आपका property conflict है. So all these conflicts are included in your civil cases. And what about your criminal cases in which crime is having murder, robbery? So all these cases are comes under the criminal cases. Okay. Right now we are having a case of Sushant Singh Rajput na. So which kind of case is it? Crime. Yes. So it will come under the case of crime, because if it is a murder, so it is a crime. Okay, and if it is a suicide, then also it will come under the crime only, because it is not any civil case. In civil case we are having just only conflict between two parties. Okay, so this is all about your cases under your judiciary, that we are having civil cases, we are having criminal cases, and both the cases are solved by the law under criminal cases and civil cases. Both the cases are having their different process of their for their resolving, and both the cases are having their different you can say different punishment and different money as their penalty. Okay, so next we will discuss about the Supreme Court and High Court regarding their establishment and regarding their judges. So first of all, write down a important date, that the Supreme Court was established in 1950. When your Supreme Court was established in 1950, you can write down this as important in your book, as question can come in your NTSC exam also. Okay, next important point is that who appoint the judge of Supreme Court? So the answer is that president appoint the judge of Supreme Court. Okay, we are having High Court also. Okay, and the Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the governor. Don't get confused. High Court is at your state level. Okay, so जो Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by your governor, and Supreme Court we are having it at a central level. So president appoint the judge of Supreme Court. Don't get confused between both the cases and in both the courts, that who appoint whom. Clear बच्चे? Yes, clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine बच्चे. Next we are having a apex institute or highest supreme body in our judicial system, that is Supreme Court. Supreme Court is the level. But if we talk about the highest court at state level, so it is our High Court. Okay, because all the issues, all the conflicts of state government are resolved by the High Court only. Okay, so High Court is the highest authority at state level, but Supreme Court is the highest authority at your central level. Okay, don't get confused. बहुत ध्यान से क्वेश्चन पढ़ के तब इसका आंसर आपको मार्क करना है. ओके बच्चे, एंड नेक्स्ट व्हाट वी विल डिस्कस, we will discuss about the judges, and we will discuss about the public interest litigation. You are having PIL, capital P, capital I, capital L. Okay, write down it in your book or underline it. It is given in your book. Take out that page where PIL is given. बच्चे बहुत कंफ्यूज होते हैं इस क्वेश्चन में. ठीक है, so first find out, open your page number where PIL is given. Okay, now we will discuss. Listen very carefully. बेटा, जो हमारी कंट्री है ना, in our country we are having rich person as well as poor person. Okay, and it is not compulsory that poor person are not facing any kind of you can say misleading or any cases. There are so many cases in which poor peoples are involved, but they are not able to you can say hire, they are not able to hire any qualified lawyer. Okay, so in that case there is an organization, or we can say we are having some NGOs who uh, file a case on behalf of that poor person in the case. यहाँ पे जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है या फिर जो एक एनजीओ है हु इज़ वर्किंग फॉर सोशल वेलफेयर, दे विल फाइल अ केस ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन इन द कोर्ट. वो उनकी तरफ से ही वो जो पूरी की पूरी हियरिंग होगी, पूरा प्रोसेस होगा. दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल कंप्लीट प्रोसेस बिकॉज दैट पुअर पर्सन does not know about the proper functioning of the court. He does not know about the proper working of the court. He does not know about the proper that how lawyers will function, all its functioning of the case. So that person does not able to answer any question related to that case. So on the behalf of that poor person, any organization who is working for the social welfare or any NGO who is engage in such kind of work only, तो उन पुअर पर्सन के बिहाफ पे वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और वो जो एनजीओ होते हैं वो केस फाइल करते हैं. उनके बिहाफ पे ही वो वहाँ के पे जो हियरिंग होती है या फिर उनकी तरफ से जो भी कमेंट्स होते हैं, स्टेटमेंट होती है, वो उनकी तरफ से वो रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. ठीक है, वो होता है आपका पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. when any organization file a case on the behalf of on some another person. ओके यहाँ पे पुअर पर्सन का मैंने सिर्फ एग्जांपल दिया है कि पुअर पर्सन जैसे होते हैं, उन्हें किसी भी चीज़ की नॉलेज नहीं होती, प्रोसेस नहीं पता होता, उन्हें ये नहीं पता होता कि पहले उन्हें कहाँ जाके केस फाइल करना है. ओके तो उनके बिहाफ पे जब कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या एनजीओ उनके बिहाफ पे हियरिंग करते हैं या जो केस है उसकी प्रोसीडिंग करते हैं, सो यू कॉल्ड इट पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. ओके, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन for your subjective objective as well as for your NTSC exam. Fine, so this is your public interest litigation. Next what we will discuss is, we already tell you that the Chief Justice of Supreme Court is appointed by the President. Okay, and I already told you that if you need to directly in the High Court, so you can apply directly in the High Court also if you think that your fundamental rights have been violated. Okay, and the next point is retirement for the judge of Supreme Court. At the age of 65 the judge of Supreme Court can be retired. Okay, and next we are having independent judiciary. What do you mean by independent judiciary? Means independent judiciary is you can say statutory body, means judges are included in that. They will find out any solution or they will announce any decision on behalf of any case without any pressure of any political party, without any pressure of some other reputed person of the society. Okay, decision which judiciary will take, it should be the independent one on the basis of that what is right and what is wrong in that particular case. Okay, if decision is in favor of innocent one, okay, so judge should announce that result only, that decision only. The judge should not you can say should not change that decision. That if judge find out that any political leader or any person who are in, you can say, having a very reputed status in the society, if the decision are in against them, so judge should finalize that decision only whether they are in their favor or in against. Means judiciary जो independent judiciary होता है, they should not decide anything on any pressure. ठीक है, किसी के प्रेशर में आके उन्हें कोई भी डिसीजन नहीं लेना होता है, उन्हें फ्री डिसीजन अपना लेना होता है विदाउट एनी प्रेशर फ्रॉम द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी और एनी रिच पर्सन हु बिलोंग्स टू द दैट पॉलिटिकल पार्टी और इन द सोसाइटी ऑल्सो। ठीक है, तो इंडिपेंडेंट जुडिशरी वही होता है जो राइट को राइट और रॉन्ग को रॉन्ग प्रूफ करके ही अपना जो भी डिसीजन होता है वो क्या करते हैं, अनाउंस करते हैं। ये समीक्षा बच्चे, you were asking that how any bill become a law. Samiksha, you was asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, fine. Again, I am telling you that how any bill become a law. So, बच्चे, we are having two houses. One is your upper house, another one is your lower house. You call them Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha also. Okay. First of all, any bill is raised by Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Then both the houses discussed on that particular bill, that what is that bill belongs to and what is the proper functioning of that bill, to whom it will affect, to whom it will affect positively and to whom it will affect negatively. Okay, and what will be the end result of that particular bill, how it will help in the development of country or how it will help in maintaining the proper law and order in our country. Okay, after discussing from both the houses, if both the houses give their approval to that particular bill, then president will sign that particular bill. Okay, if the president think that bill should become an act and should be included in our constitution to follow or to maintain proper law and order in our country. Okay, so after passing from both the house, president will sign that particular bill, and after signing president, the bill become an act, it will included in our constitution. Yes बच्चे, now clear to you, Samiksha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
good बच्चे, good. बच्चे, third point, we are having executive. We are discussing three organs of the government. Legislature we already discussed in our previous chapter. Judiciary we are discussing right now only. And third one is executive. Executive का बहुत छोटा सा रोल इसमें है, but this chapter is not related to your executive one. Executive, in executives we include our president, prime minister, vice presidents. Okay, council of ministers are also there. Okay, so all these person are included in our executive who finally execute all these rule and regulation or in our country. अभी आपने सुना है ना, जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर है वो डेली बहुत सारी अपनी जो पॉलिसीज है वो अनाउंस करते हैं. Okay, along with the policy they also announce that to whom it will affect, to whom it will influence positively and to whom it will influence negatively. Okay, so like this, executives or we can say prime minister and president are the person who finally execute all those laws, okay, which help in the development of our country. Okay, and another point which we are going to discuss under the execution part is the role of prime minister, president. Along with that, we will also discuss the role of Supreme Court and High Court. As I already discussed with you the proper functioning of High Court and Supreme Court, but again I will discuss it with you tomorrow. Fine. So tomorrow we will discuss about the role of Prime Minister, President, Supreme Court and High Court. Okay बच्चे, so this was all about your today's class, that we discuss the major organs of the government, judiciary and legislature in detail. Okay बच्चे, thank you so much for this class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.